Good evening, everybody. From Fatality Field, Phoenix, Arizona is the site of more wildcard action here in the SFL between the Arizona Scorpions and the Lone Star Glory. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Ramos Ling. Alongside me in the booth is none other than Mr. Mark Lopez. And Mark, the Arizona Scorpions and the Lone Star Glory are no strangers to the playoffs. Lone Star made it to the championship game last season. This time they're the 12th seed. Arizona is finally back in the playoffs after one season hiatus and trying to make it to the championship game for the first time. How are you today? What are your keys for this matchup?
Thank you very much, Ramos. I'm very good. This is a very exciting game for me. I'm looking forward to this. You make a good point. Arizona back in the playoffs after their one season hiatus. Many people could attribute it to the loss of the Hans brothers the season prior, but they have made it back anyway. They have persevered, and I think one of their key factors to victory that has led them back to this playoffs will be their running game. Tried to get DJ Moses involved, tried to get him geared up and ready to go, get him 100 plus rushing yards. Hopefully that is their key to the game.
The Arizona Scorpions will win the coin toss and select to kick, as the Glory will get the ball first. We are ready to kick this one away. Cliff Allen has his hand up. And we are underway from Phoenix. On the return inside the goal line as Greg Soto gets past the 20, breaks a tackle, and gets it to the 24-yard line as we're going to take a look at the Lone Star Glory offense first. The Lone Star Glory offense led by Ace Fennick at quarterback. Ike McBride and Mateo Pravado are in the backfield. Wide receivers are Ziggy Roenick, Greg Soto, Deuce Fennick, and B.E. Robo. The tight ends are Garrison Blue and Hank Earl Troll, the rookie. 3 wide receivers set to start this game. Fennick to throw. Fennick gets it to the outside. The pass is going to be caught, but for a loss of a yard, as Ace Fennick gets hit on the first play of the game.
Lone Star back in the playoffs, Ramos, after their last season's playoff run ended short one win in the championship. They're really looking to get back on that stage, try to get themselves over and secure the win this season. But first, they have to get past this Arizona defense.
Second down and 11 yards to go. 3 wide receivers and a tight end in a bunch set. Pump fake. The pass is going to be incomplete. Going to the inside is Greg Soto, but a great deflection by the linebacker, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense that Arizona likes to start with on this game. We know that Lone Star likes to throw the ball. Ace Fennick's second most passing yards per game with 320 yards per game. They're really looking to stop his medium to long range passes. Successful on that last play.
Bunch formation again. Fennick to throw. Fennick throws it. It's going to be caught. Ace to Deuce connection gets it to a first down as Ace Fennick throws on the run. An unbelievable play. Moves the chains.
Absolutely unbelievable. You were correct. What a play by Ace Fennick to get away from the pocket. Feel the pressure coming and showing a flash of his athleticism. Makes a play, and Deuce Fennick finishes the play with a catch. A nice short yard completion right there by Lone Star. Ramos. This team has had a very interesting season in one of the toughest divisions. For all 4 teams within the South Division they are in are all in the playoffs as we speak. So coming out of that division, incredible accomplishment from them.
Absolutely. 4 teams in the South Division, all 4 making the playoffs. Something that rarely happens, if ever. This pass is going to be caught to Soto for yet another first down. Lone Star And, this Lone Star team, 7-5, 12 seed and everything, but in that division, Mark, it's not, to toot our own horn, my team is in it, but in that division, winning 7 games, it's just a big accomplishment.
Yes, sir.
First down and 10 with the ball at the 46-yard line. 3-3 defense for Arizona. The pass to the outside is caught by Deuce Fennec. He gets 8 on the play, makes it a 2nd and short.
Yeah, that ace to deuce connection all season has been, a little bit low key this season. Deuce Fennec only with 37 catches, 408 yards. But when those two connect, and they connect frequently, they can go for big yards and they can go for scores.
There's going to be a handoff to Ike McBride. Goes to the outside, first down. And into field goal range goes Lone Star. A great first drive by the Glory offense.
Yeah, absolutely good start. And this time, Ike McBride getting her first call of the evening with her first carry. Ike McBride will be one of Lone Star's key players, key offensive pieces in this game. Can they supplement their passing game, which is already very good, with their rushing game?
Offset I formation, another handoff to McBride. This time, she goes backwards. A 2-yard loss. As 2 different Scorpion players were all over it.
I believe one of them was Alex Constantine, another great defensive piece for Arizona, having the season 11 tackles for losses in the regular season. Their key to victory against this Russian defense is just to swarm the ball carrier, and they did that.
Gonna be a handoff, delayed one this time, and it going nowhere is McBride again, a loss of a yard. As we're gonna introduce you to the Arizona defense, Dede Sachs and Alex Constantine at defensive ends. Defensive tackles are Hunter Norwood and David Tilley. Linebackers Sean Moore, J.R. Lawless. The corners, Iverson Gamble, Parker Thomas, and Everett Garrison. And the safeties are Maurice Lloyd and Eddie Gage. Maurice Lloyd, 8 interceptions during the regular season, a career high for her, coming from Queen City. 3-3 defense again for the Arizona Scorpions. The pass middle is going to be knocked away and incomplete as Eddie Gage gets great position on the ball. It's 4th and 13, and they're going to trot out the kicker, I think, Matt Fennec, one of the 3 Fennec boys, for a 52-yarder.
So Matt Fennec, incredible season. This season, one of the few kickers who has a 100% field goal rate, has attempted and made 23 kicks all season long. That's pretty good.
Yes, indeed. 4th and 13 with the ball at the 35-yard line. This is going to be a 51-yard field goal attempt for Matt Fennec. 23 of 23 in the season, 100%. That snap is low, and the kick by Fennec goes up. And the kick is going to be bouncing off the crossbar and good.
Oh, wow.
3-0. Wow, I'm telling you, if that was half a yard behind, that would have been a miss. Either way, 3-0, Lone Star.
Not only does he get the right yardage to start, kind of a lucky bounce on that ball, bouncing at the right angle, deflecting inwards towards the field goal, and wow, good drive.
Yeah, really good drive to start, on the road in the playoffs with some points. 3-0 Lone Star, as Arizona will return this one from the 2. Past the 20-yard line, and getting to the outside, actually coming back to the 20, is the return man, Ryan Owens, and that's where Arizona will start this drive. And let's introduce you to the Arizona offense. Ashley Jackson at quarterback. The backfield, DJ Moses and Doriano Rivera. Ryan Owens, Jay Hayden, Connor Weston, and TJ Plunk are the wide receivers. The tight end is Will Todd. And in the offensive line, Sean Crooked, Patrick Kelly on the left. EJ DQ is the right tackle. Empty set for Ashley Jackson. Will throw the pass inside. Caught for a pickup of 7 yards. A lot of cushion by the Lone Star defense. 2nd down and 3.
And Ashley Jackson starting early, going with that spread offense and just telegraphing a pass play. They're probably going into this game with pass first in mind, But I believe what in fact they actually want to do is get DJ Moses involved, get him running, supplement their passing game. We know Ashley Jackson's good. DJ Moses is also good. Let's see them both together.
To throw, Ashley Jackson goes to the outside. The pass is caught. Connor Weston gets the catch. Or a move of the chains. A 7-yard pickup.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup, Ramos, as we go to the next play, as Arizona lines up for their next play. This is definitely an interesting matchup. We'll talk about it as they complete this play.
Yeah, Ashley Jackson gets it to the outside. The pass caught by Owens. Gets 8 on the play. 3 plays, 3 passes. As the Arizona Scorpions get close to midfield.
Yeah, 3 plays, 3 passes, and already when you have a star quarterback like Ashley Jackson, you want to get them going, you want to get her going. Go for those easy confidence-building routes, confidence-building passes, and she's made all of them. And now they're ready to supplement it with their run game.
High formation here for the Scorpions. Gonna be a handoff to DJ Moses. Moses with a lot of room pushes the pile. Gets it to the 46-yard line. Another first down for the Scorpions.
Yeah, a lot of incredible blocking down the middle. And I've talked to Eddie Gage prior to this game when asked what has been their key turning points, leading up to this postseason. A lot of it can be attributed to their upgrades in the offensive line. Getting those 3-star offensive linemen has benefited both running game and their pass protection.
To throw, Ashley Jackson inside. The pass deflected and incomplete. Nearly picked. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, better not sleep on this Lone Star defense that was linebacker Freddie Trammell with that pass deflection. Also a key defensive player at the inside for Lone Star.
This season, the Lone Star Glory ranked 23rd overall in passing. Freddie Trammell with 68 total tackles this regular season, and Ashley Jackson will throw the pass inside, not deflected away, and it's going to be incomplete. Great play by the defense. Going to be 3rd and long. And from the 46-yard line, we are outside of field goal range, Mark. So, one of two, you can throw it past the sticks, try to get a first down, or at least try to get to about maybe the 38 or something. Either way, it's going to be a long field goal if that's the case.
Yeah, but they're confident that they can do this. They are the number 1 in 3rd down efficiency with 67%.
Jackson to throw. Jackson goes deep, and Jackson incomplete. Albert begin with the coverage. And the Arizona Scorpions, after a promising first couple move of the chains, their drive will stall. Their third drive after the first 2 first downs will stall. 4th down and 10. And for Lone Star, Mark, this is going to be a challenge all game long with the passing. It's 23rd again overall in the SFL. Ashley Jackson, very, very effective. As 7th overall in the SFL offensively in passing. This punt goes away. And it's going to bounce at the 9, bounce at the 5, and it's going to be pinned down at the 7-yard line. For Lone Star, 320 passing yards per game. That's 2nd best in football. Rushing, not too bad, 90 yards rushing per game. 17th, but that, rushing is respectful, in which you have to account for it. This pass goes to Deuce Fennec, gets 9 on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and 1. Eddie Gage is injured on the play.
Oh, no.
And I think this is a non-contact injury, Mark. I didn't see Eddie Gage in the picture. I don't think he made the tackle.
Well, you got to take your potassium supplements. But hopefully it's a cramp and he's going to be back. We don't want to see a player such as his caliber go down.
And that's going to be Ike McBride gets a first down. And, losing Eddie Gage is not only huge in the passing game, but it's huge to stop the run, too. Eddie Gage, the leader tackle in SFL history.
Yep.
Hopefully he's able to come back. 4-3 defense for Arizona. They're going to throw. Fennec pass, one-handed grab. Greg Soto showing up today here in the first quarter, a 9.5-yard pickup. As you take a look at the numbers, folks, Eddie Gage pretty much 1,600 tackles. He even has a sack in his career, 93 interceptions.
The coveted interception touchdown, the only missing stat in his stat sheet. Will he get it today? That's a rhetorical question.
High formation is going to be a handoff. McBride gets a first down, but there's a penalty on the play. It may be holding on Lone Star. Let's take a look at R62 for the first time tonight.
Holding, number 76.
That is indeed holding by the Lone Star Glory. William Donovan gets caught, and that's a big penalty. It raises a first down, pushes them back 10 yards. And it's going to be a long situation to go.
Absolutely. A shame of an attempt and a penalty. McBride already 3 first down completions. That was supposedly her third.
Fennec to throw. Fennec, the pass knocked away and incomplete. Great job by the linebacker, sinking in coverage. Was that the linebacker or was that the safety? I think it was the linebacker there, sinking in coverage, and that's going to be 3rd and long.
But you got to credit everyone in this defense. The pressure up front, Arizona, one of their major game plans in the evening seems to be to get to Ace Fennec early and often, pressure the ball and force those kind of incompletions.
Look for a blitz by the linebacker, the middle linebacker here, Mark, trying to put some pressure. No, they're stand back in coverage. The pass is going to be caught.
Ooh.
What a great pass and a great catch by Roenick. Right there sitting in the zone. They disguised that coverage pretty well. I thought they were going to blitz, but they went back with zone coverage. Lone Star was ready for it, and it's a first down.
And it's even more impressive that despite the disguising the coverage and falling back, Lone Star able to convert on a throw in the middle where all the linebackers are falling back.
That's going to be McBride with a carry. She has 3 more on the play. And Eddie Gage, just with some cramps, may return to this game. Give the boy some pickle juice and put him right back in there because the defense really needs him.
Absolutely. The defense, his overall leadership, presence, and aura, but he will be back early in the game when he got the injury.
Slants again, the pass caught again. As this is going to be another move of the chains for Lone Star close to midfield.
Suddenly looking like Lone Star is a team with the league leading 3rd down conversions. In the stat sheet, that would be Arizona, but Lone Star is no slouch, converting 60% of 3rd downs all season.
To throw, the pass by Fennec, it's caught on the outside for a pickup of 3 yards. Getting the ball to midfield is going to be the wide receiver, B.E. Robo. First time we mentioned B.E. Robo. It's been mostly Greg Soto so far in this game as we take a look at the updated stats.
Yeah, B.E. Robo, the leader in terms of yards for the team, so Arizona game plan for him. Maybe Lone Star's moving away from him to throw Arizona off.
To throw, the pass caught again. B.E. Robo gets the catch. And another first down for the Glory offense. And it's just been those quick throws for Lone Star. They really haven't thrown the ball deep all game. It's just those quick slants and quick outs.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
From the shotgun, 2 running backs as Fennec will throw. The pass wide open is Robo and a late hit penalty on top of it. As we're going to take a look again to our 62, that's going to be a free 15 yards.
Late hit, number 44. Defense.
Yikes. Adding salt to injury. Arizona seems to have no answer for this quick passing game. A bunch of out routes have all gone to succession, and Arizona seems unable to stop those kind of plays.
You know, B.E. Robo hit the corner on the quick slant. That time it's an arrow route. And the corner got completely fooled on that one. And in the red zone, our Lone Star here, for the first time, either team gets past the opposing 20-yard line. Ace Fennec so far 11 of 14, approaching 100 yards. Check that, over 100 yards now with that pass. Fennec to throw, the pass is going to be caught. Another short throw, B.E. Robo,
Wow.
third straight grab, 2nd and 5.
And as if out of nowhere, B. Robo showing up in that game. First several attempts of Fennec have not gone to B. Robo, and suddenly 3 in a row to him. Your number 1 target for Lone Star is getting heated up.
B.E. Robo over 1,000 yards so far. During the regular season, rather. This pass to Deuce Fennec is going to be caught and rule a first down right over the line, moving the chains 1st and goal.
Yeah, just overall, this drive has been all about that passing game. We have seen only one play where Ike McBride, or only 2 plays where Ike McBride carried the ball in this game, and it has all been Ace Fennec.
Fennec to throw, the pass, middle, touchdown!
What?
Touchdown, Glory! And they didn't even need to snap that ball, Mark, but they liked what they saw in the defense, and it's 9-0, Lone Star.
Absolutely huge play by Blue right there. Garrison Blue with the first touchdown of this wild card game. When Yogi Bar, co-owner of Lone Star, was asked who would have a big game, who would have a sneaky game, it would be him. It would be Garrison Blue, and he shows up with the first touchdown of the evening.
What a first quarter by the visiting team, as Arizona has been shut down on offense. In 2 possessions, 2 score, 1 field goal, and this touchdown, 10-0, Glory, with 9 seconds left in the first quarter. We take a look at the stats in this drive. 14 plays, 94 yards, and most importantly, Ace Fennec going 10 of 11, including the touchdown. As this kick goes away, and Ryan Owens is going to field it from his own goal line. Ryan Owens gets a block, fumbles the football, and Lone Star has it. Lone Star has the football again inside the red zone, and the nightmare first quarter by the Scorpions continues.
Nightmare might be an understatement. It's only about halfway in the first quarter, a little over halfway in, and suddenly Lone Star is geared up to push for 17 points.
The play ruled dead. I think maybe the Lone Star player was, I don't know, pushed. I don't know. That looked good to me for him to pick it up and go for a touchdown. This pass is gonna go to the dirt as Hunter Norwood puts the pressure. 1 second left in the first quarter, and that's about the first okay play by this Arizona Scorpions in a while, as Lone Star has completely taken over this game.
I was going to comment about how the last drive of Lone Star, you could feel the absence of Eddie Gage, but now perhaps this time some special team shenanigans going on.
There you go. There you go. This run is going to go inside for no gain as we reach the end of the first quarter. Lone Star so far dominating this one 10-0, but the Arizona Scorpions, one of the better offenses in the league, are not out yet. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music on YouTube. Start of the second quarter, Lone Star 10, Arizona nothing. And it's a 3rd down and long. To throw, Fennec. Fennec steps up in the pocket, throws it to the end zone, picked off. That's going to be intercepted, and exactly what Arizona needed. Change of quarter, maybe change of attitude, and change of possession for Iverson Gamble.
What an incredible turnaround play. After you give up a touchdown, you lose probably one of your key leaders on defense, gave up a touchdown, your special teams gives up a fumble. What a way to turn it around with an interception in the red zone.
And now watch out inside the 2-yard line. Iverson Gamble, 3 interceptions in the regular season, now 1 in the playoffs. The stretch to the left side is good for 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Offset I formation for the Scorpions, and this is going to be a safety.
No. Oh my goodness. You get something back, you move 2 steps forward, and with this safety, you suddenly move 2 steps back, giving up 2 points to Lone Star. Not the start you would have if you're Arizona.
2 playoff games, 2 safeties, as we saw one as well in the DC-Minnesota game. This punt, or this safety kick, goes to the 27-yard line. Return to the 41. Not only does Lone Star get 2 points, they get the ball with great field position. 12-0 Glory leads. And it's just... I mean, Arizona needs another turnover here, Mark, and they need to capitalize with points right after. I mean, they need to stop the bleeding.
Absolutely.
I formation for Lone Star as McBride gets the handoff. McBride runs over a guy, and she gets 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. And this has been the most important thing for Lone Star all game, Mark. It's the fact that on first down, they're getting 6+ yards pretty much every play, it seems. And it's always 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, and they're moving the chains very effectively. Second down and 2, ball at the 49 and a free play. Fennec goes deep, and the pass is going to be picked off. Not going to matter. This return goes past midfield to the 46-yard line. Take it back. Lone Star will have first down. What a nightmare first half by the Scorpions.
Just about at least a second penalty that the Arizona defense has given up. Definitely not what you want to do when you're behind 12 points and you gave up a safety. Arizona, this defense has to settle down, Ramos. I think
yes,
either the hijinks or the nerves. It seems like this defense is in all out of sorts. We look at their numbers, their passing yards allowed per game, 8th best in the team. Not looking like it this game.
Straight open formation, no backs in the backfield. Fennec to throw. Fennec goes down. Hunter Norwood again gets in the backfield and sacks the quarterback for a loss of 4 yards.
Yep, big Hunter Norwood. Another sack to his record. 4th most in the league history. A sack, if you could, counting that as a TFL, that it's one more towards his 200th TFL.
To throw again, Fennec, the pass middle, caught Roenick, a yard shy of the first down, a big hit by Maurice Lloyd. Hunter Norwood with that 121 sacks in his illustrious career, and one of the sack leaders in playoff history as well, in postseason history. Of course, he played so many games with the Jacksonville Kings and, prior, the Tallahassee Pride back in the day. Still chasing for that first ring of his. 3rd down and 1. McBride gets the handoff, pushes the pile, runs over another guy, and gets a first down. That's all number 34.
Absolutely. All individual effort by Ike McBride, shedding one tackle behind the line of scrimmage. He was dead to rights, but just overpowered the defensive lineman, it seems, picking up another first down. That sack seemed to be the killer of this drive, but instead they keep the chains going.
Three wide receiver set. The pass is going to be caught by McBride. McBride pushes another guy to the dirt and gets 6 on the play. And that's another first down play where Lone Star gets 6+ yards. As when you look at the stats, when you look at the scoreboard, Mark, it's just no contest so far.
So far, no. A lot of it, of course, has been time of possession. It seems like Lone Star's offense has been on the field forever. I think we've only seen a flash of Arizona's offense.
Well, they have, because this is the 35th offensive play by Lone Star in the first half, and this pass is going to be caught for a first down. So we are going to for sure have a 36th offensive play in the first 14.5 minutes of play.
Yeah, time of possession going to be an important factor, especially for Arizona. All throughout the season, they have won the time of battle 9 times out of 12. You know, in that, whenever they won the time of possession battle, their record is 7-2. Otherwise, they're only 2-1. Time of possession important for Arizona.
Offset single back, 4 wide receiver set this time. Fennec to throw. Fennec on the run. The pass caught somehow by Fennec for another Lone Star touchdown.
That was just everything going right. Just slightly over for Lone Star. Pressure in Fennec's face, not enough. He makes the throw in time. Hronek makes the catch under pressure. Several red uniforms in the way of the ball, but the ball just lands exactly in Hronek's hands. Hronek with the second touchdown for Lone Star. And suddenly, Lone Star with a huge lead.
Everything going right for the Glory, as Ace Fennec is now 18 of 23 for 170 yards in the first 14.5 minutes of play. The kick is up and good. Lone Star 19, Arizona 0. And you know, it's still too early, Mark. You know, it's you know, the playoffs, anything can happen. But boy, Arizona needs something huge. I'm talking like a DJ Moses 70-yard run or something, because you know that momentum needs to change. It's 100% on the Glory side right now.
They've got to at least not fumble this ball this time and secure their offense, their opportunity. A lot of the mishaps has been the ball just not getting back to the offense.
Ryan Owens takes it to the 21-yard line as Arizona will try again. 7 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second quarter. And Ashley Jackson, 3 of 6, 22 yards so far in this game. But in my opinion, Mark, I know you're down 3 touchdowns and everything. I still think you have to give the ball to DJ Moses and try to establish him a little bit. 3 carries, 10 yards. Jackson to throw, pass caught. That's going to be Connor Weston with a catch for a first down.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Get DJ Moses established. We saw him go for his first carry and just destroy people, you know, downfield. Since then, he's been tackled for a loss twice, obviously reducing his yardage. But I think DJ Moses will be the key. We have yet to see him break for more than one play.
2 wide receivers and a tight end in this formation. Jackson will throw. Jackson incomplete. As she tried to connect with Connor Weston again. 2nd down and 10 coming up.
And that's kind of the contrast between these offenses and the successes they're finding on the field. Lone Star, seemingly those passes in the middle, in traffic, make those completions, and it's just the opposite for Arizona. Still 2nd down for this set of plays, set of downs for Arizona. I think a nice run play. Give yourself 4 or 5 yards and make it a 3rd and short.
Another 2 wide receivers in a tight end formation on this play. They're going to give the ball to Moses, but he's going to go nowhere. A 1-yard gain. Yogi Barr on the tackle. And it's another 3rd and long by the Scorpions.
Yes, Yogi Barr, very low-key throughout the season. Only, 19 total tackles, 2 sacks, which is still solid, and 7 tackles for losses for the season. But you can see right there, he is a key player, a key defensive player against DJ Moses II.
To throw, Jackson, pass is caught. Ryan Owens, first down. One of the bigger plays here in the first half here by Arizona. They could not afford to punt this ball away to the Lone Star this early as they get close to midfield.
Yep, I agree 100%. They needed that. That's sort of their confidence booster. Let us know that we can convert on this third downs, and so they did, and so they keep the ball rolling.
Look for a deep post route here. They may go to the bottom of the screen. Jackson runs out of time. Jackson, the pass is caught somehow by Ryan Owens as he takes an absolute shot by the Lone Star defense, but it's a 7-yard pickup.
Oh man, you're right. Jackson was looking for that deep route, and in fact was already in the motion of making that pass. A lot of lucky stars aligning for them on that play. The sack bobbled the pass, could have been intercepted, but came away with a completion.
3 wide receiver set. Jackson will throw, pass, sidearm throws it to Will Todd for another Arizona first down. And now taking under 5 minutes left in this first half. That's exactly what Arizona needs to do, Mark. Just keep your offense moving, try to put points on the board, and, just don't let Lone Star score before the halftime approaches.
Absolutely. Looks like DJ Moses will be involved in this play.
It looks like the free safety's ready for it. 8 players in the box. It's going to be a stretch play. DJ Moses goes nowhere. What a great job by the free safety, Rain Rie. Look, he didn't make the play as far as a tackle is concerned, but what he did is that he counter-blocked to the outside. He sealed the edge effectively, and DJ Moses couldn't get to the outside. 2nd and 11.
Yep, absolutely. When you're up against a star running back, really, you gotta smother, you gotta, swarm the front line. That's what they did, and it came away with a successful stop.
3 wide receivers and a tight end this time. The pass by Jackson is caught and getting to the first down and more.
Wow.
To the 23-yard line goes Will Todd, the tight end, one-on-one against the corner. And a great read by Ashley Jackson.
Yeah, 2 plays in a row. 2 huge plays by Will Todd in a row. First, that one first down or third down converting pass, that got them out of the rut. And then now another one, coming after their running play was stopped, converts another first down. So he is sneaking into having a great game this evening.
It's going to be a handoff to DJ Moses. Moses breaks a tackle, and DJ Moses gets 8 on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. By far and away, Arizona's best drive of this ballgame.
Not that they have had many Ramos, that it seemed like they could get that opportunity, but now that they have the opportunity, you're right, it is their best drive so far of the game. They just got to keep it up and produce more of these.
Shotgun formation with 2 backs in the backfield and 2 wide receivers. Jackson to throw to the outside she goes. The pass is going to be caught. A good read. Connor Weston right past the sticks. First down.
Connor Weston finally making the catch after several targets his way. Did not go right. Connor Weston with 956 receiving yards. Actually, the team leader in yards. Not in receptions, but he is the key leader if you want yardage.
This pass by Ashley Jackson inside is caught for a touchdown. Touchdown Scorpions. TJ Punk puts Arizona on the board.
And that's how you do it. That's how you get yourself back in this game. They're not fully back in it, but with DJ Punk's incredible catch. Talked about Connor Weston, the team leading receiver. Well, he is the second one, only 20 yards behind Connor Weston. And TJ Punk puts all those receiving athleticism and skill for the touchdown. And as Arizona makes the extra point, what a drive by Arizona despite being down 19. I think this is the kind of bounce back drive that you need, Ramos. It's one that was filled with, small successes that just compounded, and you just build your confidence that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Ashley Jackson now up to 9 completions on 13 attempts, 81 yards. By far, Arizona's best drive of this ball game, 19-7. Lone Star still leads as this is going to be a return past the 20, a spin move, gets it to the 28-yard line. Lone Star still has 2 minutes and 48 seconds with all 3 timeouts more than enough time. Let's see if Eddie Gage is back. He is. Look at him. Number 27. He's back from his cramps. Fully back now. As really the Scorpions need every single player they can have. Handoff, nowhere. Ike McBride just shut down in the backfield by Tilly. And it's a 2nd and 12.
Yep, that was absolutely great play by Tilly. Ike McBride several times in the last drive for a touchdown, able to break through the middle. This time, Tilly able to get around and stop McBride way before the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver set. Panic to throw to the outside. Caught. Robo gets 5 on the play. 3rd down and 7 coming up. Stops the clock. The SFL network is coming to the ESTV Plus app. 24/7 SFL programming will include content created by the community. The SFL's greatest games from the archives, exclusive network content, and live SFL regular season games. Download the ESTV Plus app on your Android or iPhone, or on your TV through Roku, Amazon Fire, Vizio, and more. The SFL networks, where SFL creators come together, and this is gonna be a huge hit. A huge hit by Maurice Lloyd. Jars the ball loose. It's gonna be 4th and 7, and the Arizona Scorpions now finally stringing together some good plays, and they're gonna get the ball back with 2 minutes left.
Yep, those were a couple good plays. From the tackle for loss to now jarring the ball loose, getting the ball back. That was the thing that they missed, was getting their defense out of the field. And this time, Eddie Gage brought back the inspiration.
Yes, indeed. This is gonna be fielded at the 31. What a great move. Ryan Owens gets it to the 36-yard line. As we're gonna pause a few seconds for station identification. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APN Music on YouTube.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Back here in Phoenix, Arizona, the ball at the 36-yard line with 3 wide receivers and a tight end. The pass is going to be caught to the outside. A lot of room to run. I think that's Connor Weston again with another catch. As Ashley Jackson gets over 100 here in this game. And Mark, a minute and 40 seconds left. There's no need to rush. There's no need to panic. Just, manage your offense. You can even run it here on 2nd and short.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, definitely a touchdown would be very helpful, but any score will just cut that lead down.
4-3 defense by Lone Star shifting. And now showing an outside rush. The run goes middle. BJ Moses has a 1st down. And Arizona's going to go no huddle. Watch out for this. Let's see if they have anything other than a run. They do. They're going to throw. The pass. Moses outside is going to be dropped.
Oh!
It is going to be dropped. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. DJ Moses had a chance to get perhaps 5-10 yards, go out of bounds. But it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, absolutely. He had 1 lead blocker against 2 oncoming tacklers, which leaves 1 potential tackler he can go against 1-on-1. And then, that's something he could possibly beat. Fortunately, Fall drops dead. Stops the clock, though, so they'll go for another attempt on this down.
Look for a deep post right here, middle. No, they're going to go to the post route, but it's going to be on the outside, and that's going to be intercepted by Mo Martin Jr. And the Lone Star Glory's first half of dominance will continue with that play.
Yeah, just gripping this momentum back in their hands. Wow, he just read that ball perfectly. Read the eyes of the quarterback, read the pass, the ball's trajectory, and makes a very timely interception. Timely in the sense that you're giving your team 1 minute with still your 3 timeouts, and suddenly a score is feasible for Lone Star.
Yeah, that's great film study by Bo Martin Jr. He went inside the whole way. He knew that was going to be that post route as McBride gets the catch. Stiff arms a guy, gets out of bounds, stops the clock, 2nd and 4.
McBride has been very impressive this evening. I think the key thing that has impressed me so far about her has been her yards after the catch or yards after being tackled. She seems to generate a couple more, in contact with other people.
High formation for Lone Star here. That ball is going to go to Ack McBride. It's just seeing if that's going to be a run or a pass. And it's going to be a run. 34 gets to the inside, bottle up after a 1-yard pickup. And watch out for this, folks. 3rd down and 3, and they're going to go into no huddle. Another handoff. McBride goes nowhere. 4th and 3, and it's just not great play call by Lone Star. They could have called a timeout. They have 3 left.
Yep, squandering timeouts a little bit, a little bit of a shame, a little bit of a waste because it is timeouts. Stop the clock, strategize, give yourself more chances. Instead, they punt. They do leave very little time for Arizona to capitalize on, but you could have capitalized on it yourself.
Lone Star can take this all the way down to a couple seconds left and make this the last play of the first half. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Ball is going to be fielded by Owens. Owens tries to make a spin move, or a juke move rather. Goes nowhere, and that's how the first half will come to a close. Lone Star 19, Arizona 7. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by ATM Music on YouTube. And Mark, the Scorpions, have struggled, but at least they're going to get the ball to start the second half. Well, what do you think they have to do to come back in this game?
I think it just has to be the defense powering the offense in the sense that get your defense off the field, give your offense a good starting position. Because we've seen what the offense can generate. They were able to move the chain. Granted, it was through Ashley Jackson's passing most of the time. The one time it did not go well was the interception. However, the question was, can they keep the ball rolling, the chains rolling? They sure can. So I think that would be one key change for Arizona. For Lone Star, I think, just keep doing what they've been doing all evening. I think they have been playing everything right. They have been playing to the tape that they've seen. We've seen that one interception, perfect timing on the interception. And, this clip was the interception of Arizona that could have turned the tides, but this is the interception that did not end well and ended in a safety. So I think Ramos, you gotta brush yourself off if you're Arizona. You're only down 12. That is still doable in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely doable, especially when you get the ball to start the first half and you can regain the momentum of the game. That's the best pass Ace Fennec has thrown all day. That was off his left foot. Basically nothing but arm talent right there, right over the defense. And that is the sidearm throw to TJ Punk for the touchdown. TJ Punk has been quiet so far in this game. Outside of that touchdown, kudos to Bo Martin Jr., who has this one interception that you're watching right now. And, Lone Star offensively, defensively, on special teams with that hit on Ryan Owens that led to that fumble, which led to a touchdown, has just played a complete brand of football through 2 quarters.
Absolutely, with Arizona getting the ball back, Ramos. We really see more of DJ Moses. I think we've only seen him a handful of times.
Second half will get underway here with this kick by Matt Fennec. And Ryan Owens is going to try to return it from inside his own end zone. Past the 20-yard line, breaks a tackle, past the 25, past the 30, and to the 35-yard line. Ryan Owens gives the Arizona crowd something to cheer about here in the start of the second half, as Ashley Jackson will have pretty good field position.
Man, what a game. I mean, despite being down, you can feel the tension between both teams. This rivalry, the first time these teams have faced each other, at least with the current iteration of Arizona's season 15, and since then, Arizona has won that matchup against Lone Star.
Jackson will throw a pass, going to be short to the outside. It's caught by TJ Punk. Second catch of the game by TJ Punk. The first one was a touchdown. And that's exactly what Arizona needs to do, Mark. They need to make sure it's going to be 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 for the rest of the game, just like Lone Star did in the first half.
Absolutely, and limit those turnovers. When asked, what an important key to this game was, Eddie Gage, owner, responded with limit those turnovers, because we saw what that happened in the first half. Did not go well for Arizona.
Handoff goes to the outside. DJ Moses with a lot of room. Past midfield. DJ Moses past the 35. DJ Moses past the 20. Breaks a tackle. DJ Moses inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And Arizona is inside the 10 one more time.
DJ Moses is alive. We kept saying we needed to see more of him. Well, there he is with a dynamic entry. Last week, the final week of the regular season, poured in 172 yards and looked like he could not do it this game with how he's being stifled. But no, you know what led the way? Some key blocking in front, and then he just did the rest.
Kudos to Doriano Rivera and company on that one. And look for the deep, again, post route to the end zone here. No, they go outside. The pass is caught, and Ryan Owens gets to the 6. Great chase and great tackle by Albert Begin, who saved the touchdown on the previous play. DJ Moses now up to 81 yards, including that long of 50 just a play ago.
Yeah, to your point about Albert Begin with a great chase right there. There was definitely room for probably to pivot towards his left and get more yards, but definitely given trouble for Arizona.
Look bottom of the screen, the number 2 tight end here, Mark. No, they go inside, the pass caught, touchdown! Touchdown Arizona, TJ Punk has his second of the game.
This guy's playing out of his mind. I think there has been at least 2 one-handed catches. I don't remember who the first one was, but TJ Punk flashing his own athleticism. Another incredible play by him. We've only seen him make 3 catches, but if 2 of them are touchdowns, man, you're a huge impact player.
TJ Punk, baby. 2 touchdowns in this game in 3 grabs, 24 yards. Getting almost the Travis Kelce stat. Not too many yards, but multiple touchdowns as Cliff Allen is going to try to tack on this extra point, which is up, and it is good. And from 19-0, we are 19-14, and this is a ball game.
Absolutely out of this world. At some point, this was a 12-0 game, and really quickly, now it's 19-14. Lone Star still does have the lead and getting the ball back. And, they are set to keep their momentum. It'll be up to Arizona if they can do what they did in the final seconds of the first half.
Soto gets it 5 yards deep, and he's going to bring it back past the 15. And Soto would have been better just kneeling that one. Gets only to the 20 and would have avoided a hit. It's playoff time. Think you can hit the best, draft the best SFL fantasy football team while staying under the salary cap? Or maybe you just want to enhance your SFL experience? Free to play, no season long commitment, and we'll be tracking the season winners in a separate special contest. The wildcard deadline has passed, but you can play in the quarterfinals next weekend. See league content on SFL Discord for more details, as this is going to be a split backs formation, and Ike McBride gets 6 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 4.
And you can see right there already up to 16 carries. With the lead and trying to preserve the lead, very understandable that Lone Star would want to start to lean on Ike McBride much more in this game. It does lead or help with the fact that they want to keep time of possession high, bleed the clock for Arizona, give them less chances to come back.
From the I formation, Ike McBride gets some great blocking, picks up a first down. Tackle made by Eddie Gage and company. And, McBride, she hasn't gotten, 50-plus yard runs like DJ Moses had in this previous drive, but it's been a lot of first downs and positive gains.
Absolutely. The key there being first downs, keeping the chains going. And you're right, that might be as important, if not more important, than the score or the score setting up play by DJ Moses.
To throw to the outside is going to be Deuce Fennec with a catch. 5-yard pickup on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Another ace to Deuce connection. This rivalry, I say rivalry, it's just that they're in the history they've faced 16 times. It seems like whenever these teams meet in the regular season, it's always been a dogfight. You know, it's like this game,
Yeah.
Lone Star up quick, and then Arizona back in it quick. All throughout 16 times, it's always been dogfights.
9 players in the box. Is a delayed handoff. McBride gets positive yardage a couple of plays. Good job by the running back, getting something positive after being hit right at the line of scrimmage.
I think Nate Hall credit as well to providing that final hit on Ike McBride, who, you know, it looked like she could break away from the shoelace tackle, but Nate Hall able to stop her in her tracks.
22 personnel this time. It's going to be a handoff. McBride gets a first down. You know, that's just trusting your running back and the offensive line to pick up 3 yards on 3rd down. And it's another move of the chains.
I mean, that's just math. Like, if you're averaging over 3.3 yards per game, Ike McBride has been just racking up first down after first down.
McBride gets down after losing 1 yard. Great job by the defensive line as 2 different players, including Constantine, were in the backfield. 2nd down and 11 yards to go. The SFL Minor League is underway, but it's never too late to create your player and get him or her involved in the next rookie class. Season 20's rookie draft takes place December 17th and 18th, so don't miss your chance. The sooner you create your player, the better your player will be on draft day. For more information, visit simulationfl.net. And speaking about good players, Constantine again gets in the backfield, and it's another loss of about half a yard.
Couple of good plays this time against Ike McBride. When you have a dominating, you know, runner against you, that's the kind of thing you need. That's the kind of thing you want. Stop her in her tracks early and before the line of scrimmage. You're going to force slows them out to a pass. But they have been good in the pass as well.
Just protect the sticks on this play, I think. And they do with a sack. Hunter Norwood gets in the backfield, and it's a 2nd sack for him. Lone Star will have to punt it away. And all of a sudden, Mark, all the momentum now with the home team.
Wow. What a defensive play by Hunter Norwood. And Ramos, you'd consider a sack as a tackle for loss, right? That would be number 199 tackle for loss for Hunter Norwood. He's hunting for his last tackle for loss to hit the 200 mark.
One of the greatest defensive tackles this league has ever seen. Hunter Norwood, all those years in Florida, in the state of Florida, I mean, of course, you know, with Tallahassee, Jacksonville. Now with the Arizona Scorpions. And having a sensational ball game, 2 sacks through 2.5 quarters. As the Arizona Scorpions, people, don't look now, but they have the ball now. Look for a deep corner route top of the screen. There's no safety help on the outside. Jackson to throw. Jackson goes down.
There he is.
And he has a completion, breaking a tackle. It's Connor Weston. Breaks another tackle. Arizona's in the lead.
Wow. Ramos, that was 100% Connor Westwood with his incredible route running. Faked the inside route, then cut outside for an incredible wide open pass and catch. We don't see the cut inside here. We already see him break away on the outside. What an incredible individual play by him. And suddenly, Arizona, in the blink of an eye, raises the 12-point deficit.
Arizona down 19-0. Have scored 20 points in a row. And Cliff Allen is trying to put his the 21st point here for the Scorpions, which he does. By the way, if you're thinking of, why didn't they go for 2 to make it a 3-point game? It's still too early for that. I mean, there's still 1.5 quarters left in this game. Don't chase the points. 21-19 Scorpions. As this kick by Cliff Allen goes away. And Greg Soto will return it from inside the end zone again. Past the 20, Greg Soto breaks the tackle, gets it to the 25. A good return by the wide receiver.
man. It has been a game that's, we've seen incredible running, but I think what has been the key, points that has been scoring for teams has been their passing game. Both quarterbacks very potent this evening. Both quarterbacks very potent all season, and what an incredible showing by both of them.
3-3 defense by the Arizona Scorpions. The pass middle is gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Almost caught, then almost picked by the linebacker. Gonna be 2nd and 10 coming up. Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for info about the league and its 28 teams, all the places you can watch live games, plus links to apparel from Sector 6 and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. See all the league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings of the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. SimulationFL.net, your home for everything SFL. Showing a blitz is the linebacker. Dime defense showing this time. They back off. The pass middle is going to be caught for a first down. Ziggy Rona gets a first. And Lone Star moves the chains one more time.
And Lone Star does not have to lose heart, after allowing a touchdown to Arizona, after allowing Arizona to come back. We've seen in the last week of the regular season how they almost allowed Mexico City to come back, but they held on. And so maybe they can carry over some of the momentum from that game into this one.
Soto gets that catch on the outside on a speed out play. Gets 6 on the play, and it's going to be 2nd down and 4 yards to go. Earlier today, the DC Dragons beat the Minnesota Legend 20-8 and moves to the quarterfinals. This is the first DC Dragon win in the playoffs since the Season 5 championship game. That's 7+ calendar years, so congratulations to the Dragons. This pass goes to the turf as Hunter Norwood is living in the backfield here in the second half.
Incredible. He has been the, driving force of any play stopped at the line of scrimmage. He literally is the face of the front offense, at least so far this evening.
3rd down and 4, and they're going with a heavy set. They're gonna run it to McBride, and she has a down and more. Hack McBride gets it to the 49-yard line of Arizona and caught everybody off guard. Arizona did have 9 players in the box, but maybe they thought they were gonna throw it out of that one. They just weren't ready for the run.
At least not for the run in the middle, because it seemed like they were stacked, to probably prevent some edge running, but instead, just at middle, there was nobody in the second level to stop any forward rushing, any first down attempt.
1st down and 10 with 4 wide receivers and McBride offset to the left. To throw, Fennec to the outside, caught, Ronick stiff arms a guy, gets a first down, out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Another move of the chains, and Lone Star approaching field goal range.
Ronick all evening has been incredible. Another play of that sort, catching his 4th of 6 catch, already up to what seems like over 40 yards unofficially.
If Lone Star wins this game, they will have to play London across the pond. As this pass by Fennec is knocked away and picked off! It's picked off by the Scorpions defense! Wow! Arizona, after allowing 19 points in the first quarter and a half, have pitched a shutout. And they're playing some great football.
Absolutely. What a flip of a script. In the first quarter, they've allowed 136 passing yards. Since then, no more than 40 yards passing allowed in each quarter, including this 3rd quarter so far.
If Arizona wins, by the way, they will go against the Storm in Florida. This run goes up the middle for a pickup of 5 yards. DJ Moses, with his long run of 50 yards, gets up to 77 on the game. And we are going to see a lot of DJ Moses here as long as Arizona has the lead, Mark.
Absolutely, and it'll definitely be showtime for him. Yeah, you're right. There's going to be more of him. Seems like, not this time around.
Nope, this goes to Connor Weston. He breaks a tackle and gets out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Ashley Jackson has been so good at finding the open guy. You know, it's been a few times to TJ Punk for touchdowns and quite a few other times to Connor Weston for first downs.
Yeah, Connor Weston already up to his own 5th catch in 7 targets, already breaking the 100-yard mark in receiving yards. Definitely, you know, a key factor in this passing game for Arizona.
3 wide receiver set for the Scorpions. And they're going to throw. Deep drop back. The pass middle is going to be a shallow cross caught to TJ Punk for a pickup of 5 yards. Ashley Jackson, 16 of 22 now, approaching 200 yards. 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception, and a QBR hovering around 120.
Wow. That last play, too, showing her patience and just getting what the defense gives her. Just everything deep covered. Well, get your middle yardage game.
Oh, what a spin move by DJ Moses. Breaks the tackle past the 20. DJ Moses is it. Oh, touchdown, Arizona.
Oh my goodness. Prior to this, he did not have a lot of yards in the first and second quarters. Only had under 50 yards, under 45 yards. And out of nowhere, putting up over 100 now with 1 touchdown.
That play is very difficult to stop if you do not have outside leverage on defense. It's 2 tight ends overloading one side of the formation and DJ Moses running right behind it. DJ now up to 134 yards in 11 carries in this game. And Cliff Allen is up to tack on the extra point and make it 28 unanswered for the Scorpions. Look, Mark, I'm old enough to remember when Lone Star had a 19-0 lead, buddy. And they were dominating.
Yep. Incredible play. Definitely a lot of key, differences from first half to second half. Just both the time of possession, both the third down conversions seem to flip over to Arizona this time. And they are taking more advantage of it. And as you mentioned, 28 unanswered points, doing good after they did something in that halftime break.
Those halftime adjustments really paying dividends. 21 points. 21 points here in the third quarter. It was 19-0. It started 3-0, then 10-0, then a safety made it 12-0. Another touchdown made it 19-0. And Lone Star is now looking for answers. This is another delay handoff, which just hasn't worked all game long. A loss of a yard.
Yeah, and suddenly, that one run by DJ Moses eclipses the yardage of Ike McBride. We've been giving her the praises of getting first downs. But you're now down 11 points. It's at least 2 scores. Suddenly the pressure is on you to make points quick.
Offset I formation. And they're going to hand the ball off to McBride. McBride gets met at the backfield, breaks a tackle, and gets 4 on the play, make it a third and manageable 6 yards. And now, all of a sudden, Lone Star really needs this 3rd down and 6. They cannot just put the defense back on the field. 3 wide receiver set. And a nickel defense by Arizona. They're going to throw a pump fake and going down again is Ace Fennec as this defensive line is feasting now in the second half.
Oh, man. If the first half was a nightmare for Arizona, boy, are they having a dream right now. What a very dreamlike sequence of events. 3 scoring drives in a row for your offense. 3 key stops in a row for your defense, one of which is an interception. And, they're doing everything right. As we mentioned, the first half might have been just hijinks. Nerves from the defense. They've settled down now, and they're showing, boy, what a scary defense this is.
The crowd is all over it. I mean, it's just not working right now for Lone Star as this ball is fair caught at the 46-yard line. And Arizona which has scored 28 points in a row, will have tremendous field position. DJ Moses has been unstoppable, 130 plus yards down. And a Lone Star defense that you have to think has to be a little bit tired, a little bit gassed.
Yeah.
They're going to throw. The pass middle is going to be caught wide open. Is Will Todd getting to the 47-yard line of Lone Star, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, taking advantage of the fact that I believe number 56 linebacker Freddie Trammell had to cover backwards. A lot of receivers going deep, and that just opened up a sore spot, a wide open spot in the middle. Freddie Trammell unable to make a tackle early on.
Look out for another stretch play here with DJ Moses. Now they're going to go inside in a trap, and that goes nowhere. A loss of a yard on the play, maybe lost about half a yard on the play. 3rd and 3 coming up, as this is the end of the 3rd quarter. Put your fours up, everybody. Arizona 28, Lone Star 19. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by 8 PM Music on YouTube. Back here in Fatality Field, Phoenix, Arizona, with a 3rd and 3. Empty set for Ashley Jackson. Will throw. Jackson middle. Jackson caught.
Wow.
The tight end again, Will Todd, moves the chains up to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, just subtly dominating on the passing game, on the running game. Well, they were stopped prior on a rushing play, but Ashley Jackson cannot be stopped, it seems.
Offset I formation with 2 tight ends. It's a tight look outside. Tight end against corner. Look for another stretch play here. No, they're going to go inside again. DJ Moses, that's a good call for a pickup of 7 yards. Doriano Rivera leading the way. And man, Lone Star's front line especially, they look gas, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have your 3 line starmen, Sean Crooked, Patrick Kelly, EJ DeQ. Let's not forget to credit those guys, those star linemen, really putting in the work, and incredible payoff, by those 3 guys.
Heavy formation. This pass is going to go to the outside. Moses, spin move by DJ Moses. That's the 10 to the 3 and down at the 2-yard line. Arizona, everybody thought they were going to run. They throw it to the outside, and they're 2 yards away from scoring yet another touchdown.
Man, if you needed an image of gas, look at this missed tackle right here. Not even just running in one straight line. And obviously, DJ Moses takes advantage of that, makes a nice, double move to the outside, back to the inside. Another huge gain from him. He has taken over this game. Ashley Jackson, incredible as well, tacking more yards to her stat sheet.
This is going to be a 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. DJ Moses may get in a swing pass here. No, they're going to hand the ball off. Moses, not quite there. Gets it to the 1-yard line, and a defensive lineman is hurt. Stephen Fellows II is down, and that has to do with fatigue.
Yes, sir. Unfortunate and the worst time to go down. I mean, you compare this to when Eddie Gage went down. That was way early on in this game, literally the second drive when the defense showed up. But suddenly, Eddie Gage is back, and now your defense is out. Ooh, that's a bigger blow.
It is. Stephen Fellows, the rookie, 25th overall pick out of Tacoma in the first round this season, going down. DJ Moses goes right there up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed. What a great play by Mo Martin Jr. and Jay Mark. 3rd and goal at the 1. And this, if a stop, will be huge because that will make it just a 12-point game. Still with 2 touchdowns, you will win it. If Arizona scores a touchdown, makes it 35-19. It will be 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions, which is much more difficult to overcome. They run to the outside. Moses walks it in. Touchdown, Arizona. 34 unanswered.
incredible. 34 unanswered in, you know, that feels like just less than a half of play. And just incredible defense. That was patient by Arizona. They stuck to their game plan, run the ball with DG Moses because they know Lone Star is gas. They run the ball twice through the middle. Nothing happened. A little bit of a change in the formation, run it outside. Well, that's why you got your lineman. That's why you got your tight end Will Todd blocking for you in front, and you get a touchdown.
Wow. Arizona, just unbelievable on both sides of the football ever since the end of the second quarter. You know, ever since they broke that 0, you know, sometimes they say that the first points are the toughest ones to get. Once they made it 19-7, just the whole confidence of the offense just came back to them, and they've been unstoppable ever since. 35-19, home team. As Cliff Allen will give it back to Lone Star here. And Greg Soto is deep back to return it from the 5. Greg Soto gets past the 20, bounces it to the outside, gets it to the 25. And Lone Star needs to score in this drive. And when they score, they need to put a 2-point conversion to make it still a 1-possession game. They just need to string some first downs right now.
Absolutely. One issue they have so far, though, is the rate that they move downfield. Their quickest scoring drive for a touchdown was 3 minutes and 4 seconds. They're averaging over 3 minutes, 4 minutes per scoring drive.
The pass to the inside is caught to beat Robo, moving the chains, gets it to the 38-yard line. 6 catches so far for Robo, first down.
Yeah, you got your number 1 receiver in the season still doing work for your team. Why not throw to him? I'm pretty sure Ramos were just waiting for an opportunity, or Lone Star's waiting for an opportunity to just throw a big pass to be Robo and get him involved in scoring.
First down and 10 with the ball at the 38-yard line. 3 wide receiver set for the Glory. Fennec to throw. Fennec goes deep, and Fennec has a completion to B.E. Robo past the 35-yard line to the 31. And moving the chains, and excuse me, that's Garrison Blue, the tight end. Showing some B.E. Robo levels of speed right there on that route.
Yeah, no, huge play by him. He has had a couple of huge plays in this game already. Some credit as well to Eddie Gage making a touchdown, potentially touchdown-saving tackle on the knees of Garrison Blue.
3 wide receiver set. They're going to throw. The pass to the outside goes to Ike McBride. Gets 4 on the play and gets shoved out of bounds to stop the clock. Ball at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, another benefit of that huge play, of course, is you gain chunks, and when you're down this much, your clock's not in your favor as well. Getting yardage in chunks is definitely what you need. So that is one other benefit that they got from that huge play.
4 wide receivers and a tight end on this play. Fennec to throw, the pass caught. Deuce gets the catch to the 16-yard line, moving the chains, first down.
Ace Fennec nearing the 300-yard mark with that play, over 270 yards passing. In his own right, minus the 2 interceptions, 26 for 35, 75 completion percent. That, solid stats for him.
Fennec to throw outside, caught. Ronek turns the corner, gets a first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Lone Star inside the 5 for the first time in a while.
Yeah, that's true. Eric Garrison on that play as well. Probably just his pressure, the footsteps, his presence, driving that receiver out of bounds. Receiver could have pivoted inwards for a couple more yards, but still, Arizona gets a chance to stop this once again.
This may be some slants, and watch out, with a shortened field, that's very tricky. The slants is called, the pass is deflected, and it's incomplete.
Nice play by this defense right there. That was number 95, Sean Moore. His first pass deflection of the evening. Sean Moore already up to 5 total tackles. Incredible, defensive showing from him. Incredible showing by this Arizona defense in general.
Strong power I formation. 4-3 defense. Handoff goes to McBride. McBride is in. Touchdown. Touchdown glory as she ran over a guy. And it's 35-25. You have to go for 2 here.
I agree. You gotta go for 2 here. Credit for McBride running over the guy who ran over her lineman, and gets the touchdown, sneaked into the touchdown. And that's what you need. You sneak, you give yourself a chance to get back into this game, and you gotta go for the 2. But no, it looks like they're settling for 1 and just hoping that they get 2 more scoring possession.
Unless this is some sort of trickery here.
They are taking their time.
It is not. It's a good snap, good hold. The kick is good, okay, but it's a 9-point game. They need 2 scores.
And they'll have to rely on their defense, who has seemingly been very, sickly. Maybe not sickly, but definitely struggling to stop this Arizona offense for the last several series of play. 4 straight scoring drives in a row in the second half. The defense will need to pull out all the stops.
They may think they have, 7 minutes is still a long time, which, I mean, it's not a lie, but at the same time, you need to make it a 1-possession game now that you're here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's the truth. If they get a touchdown and the extra point is good and they get a field goal, they will win the game. They're down 9.
Yep.
But, once you can make it a 1-possession game this late in the ball game, you have to take it, I think. Jackson will throw. The pass to the outside is caught. And a pickup of 4 yards going out of bounds is the wide receiver. And, Jay Hayden, first catch, I think, of the game. We haven't called Jay Hayden's name a whole lot. First target as well. But, Mark, for Lone Star right now, the first quarter especially, was so good on both sides. The coaching staff still has to be like, we've done it before. We can do it again. The pass deep is going to be caught.
Oh.
It's not going to be that time for the defense as TJ Pung gets the catch, moves the chains for the Scorpions.
Yeah, and TJ Punk really breaking the hearts of this Lone Star defense right here, collecting a huge pass for a huge chunk gain, and suddenly, Arizona keeps rolling like this. Lone Star might not get another chance at the ball.
Yeah, I mean, getting 2 chances, no. I mean, maybe they can get 1 more, but they need 2 chances. Jackson will throw the ball deep, and the pass is going to be knocked away. Still bobbled and incomplete. That was Lone Star's chance.
That was it, Ramos. It was 2 people on the ball. Ball was in the air. Interception was just painted all over that play. But no, man. Get those catches. You got to bring those balls down, Ramos. It's hurts to watch. Hurts to watch as a safety player myself. It hurts to watch.
It does. 2nd down and 10 yards to go. Ashley Jackson in this offense still with the empty set, with the lead. Jackson will throw middle. The pass caught. Well, that's why. That's why they go with the empty set. 1st down and some after the play action right there. TJ Pung gets the crowd riled up.
Yeah, just digging in deeper into the souls of Lone Star right there. Another catch by TJ Punk, another big one by him as well. Several catches by him in a row. He's going up to 57 total yards and 5 catches. And he has been incredible. He also has 2 touchdowns, by the way, if everyone forgot. Oh!
The pass to the outside is caught for a pickup of 3 yards. Good coverage, but a great throw by Jackson. By the way, Lone Star got lucky on the previous play. They weren't called for a late hit. When the player is down, you just need to touch him, and J. Mar just went basically helmet first to the guy and dove into him. That could have been a late hit. Personal foul. 5 wide receiver set. 2nd down and 7. They're going to throw the pass deep, and the pass is caught. Arizona scores a touchdown, and they are closer to the quarterfinals.
I think this is it. This might be the dagger, the final nail in the coffin. Sure, you have 5 minutes, Ramos, but Arizona's defense seems like a huge mountain for Lone Star to climb. Can Lone Star do it? But what a play! What a way to end the drive! Incredible passing by Ashley Jackson all around. This drive alone, Ashley Jackson has gone for, as there were stats updates in the sec, has gone for 5 of 6 passing for 85 passing yards. This drive, incredible by her.
She has been brilliant. The only bad throw, the only couple bad throws I can recall was previously here in this drive when she threw the ball in double coverage or triple coverage even. Could have been picked. And the interception by Bo Martin Jr. Other than that, she's been lights out. Absolutely lights out all game long. Especially, again, ever since she threw that first touchdown to TJ Plunk. It's been 42 points. 42 points for Arizona in roughly 25 minutes of play. Greg Soto gets it to the outside and takes it to the 27. 5 minutes left in the game. Lone Star needs 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
And it might sound like we're writing off Lone Star a little bit too early, but if you're one of the teams looking into Arizona, whether it's going to be, whoever they face next, or in the future, you look at Arizona and what an offense that any team has to try to solve.
Fennec under center will throw the pass to the outside. It's almost picked off. They have run that play way too many times, and they were ready for that one.
You're right. I mean, it was working early. It was what got them up to 19 points. We're talking about, those drives where it's been successful. Those short passes, those out routes were good. Not this time. You fool someone too many times, and they're going to learn the trick.
4 wide receiver set for Lone Star. Fennec to throw. Fennec goes to the outside. McBride needs to get out of bounds. Doesn't. A 5-yard pickup, and they're going to go into the no huddle. It's a good formation to go into the no huddle. But they need a first down right now. 4th down territory, of course. Fennec to throw. Goes to the outside. Picked off. Arizona's going to the quarterfinal. Touchdown, Scorpions.
Wow. Arizona putting up 48 points. They were down 19. They put up 48. Let's see. They score on offense. Now they score on defense. In this entire second half, every single drive by Arizona has been a touchdown, and now they also score a touchdown in Lone Star's drive. Boy, this offense and defense is a problem.
Listen, there are many slot corners in the SFL. None better than Parker Thomas.
Yes.
None of them. I love Enzo Ball. I have to give a quick shout out to my guy, Liam Ryan. He's phenomenal. He just had a phenomenal season. The consistency that Parker Thomas has had through seasons is just incredible. Pick 6, touchdown, and all of a sudden, this is a rout. Arizona leading by 23 points.
Yeah, the upset alert was alarmed way too early. There is no upset in this game. The people who are upset are those who bet for Lone Star and thought the 19-0 was a large enough cushion. And now Arizona will be putting in the final touches to this game with 4.5 minutes remaining.
Greg Soto takes it to the 29-yard line. 4:28 left in this game. What a flip of the switch by the Arizona Scorpions. After not scoring any points through the first quarter and change, they are almost in the over-under line by themselves.
Oh, true.
Fennec to throw the pass middle. Wade overthrown, incomplete. I don't know what Eddie Gage told those guys at halftime, dude, but jeez, man.
Not even that. I think it's when he returned is when the things flipped around for Arizona. Because you remember before they were down 12-0. A lot of that was because there were 2 drives where Eddie Gage was not present.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Fennec to throw. Fennec goes deep middle. The pass incomplete. Almost picked off by Maurice Lloyd. Again, Lloyd 8 picks in the regular season. An up-and-coming free safety. She's been really good for seasons with Queen City, for example, but this season she just went to the very next level.
Added 74 tackles as well. Incredible for their position.
Fennec to throw. Fennec goes deep in the fade route. The pass incomplete.
Wow. What a
Beautiful
play.
coverage.
That was well covered. Everett Garrison jumped on that ball at the exact time with great height and great extension and gets a deflection and just pouring on this defense. Just nothing will get in their way. We'll try to play keep away, but we're not going to let anything through.
Yeah. First game of today, 20-8, was SFL scoregami. We'll have to look at the archives for you folks. 49-26 is not a very common stat line. This is a free play for Fennec. He goes deep. The pass is incomplete. Great coverage again. Why not go deep after a free play? It's going to be 4th and 5. Let's take a look at R62 again.
Yeah, I guess that is the one thing that Arizona, has to get charged this neutral zone infraction. That's the one thing that they can definitely clean up for moving on to the next round. Their defense has pulled a lot of penalties this game, Ramos. Definitely an improvement point.
This is indeed scoregami alert by Tyler Falk. How cool would that be, after thousands of games in SFL history, back-to-back scoregami games here in the playoffs. Fennec to throw, the pass knocked away, and that's going to be the possession. Arizona's going to take over on downs. The Scorpions basically, got killed with this lance during the first quarter, and they just adjusted to it, and they have been shutting it down ever since.
No, I totally agree, and that was the key, is adjustment. I think we've seen more adjustment halftime break from Arizona than you've seen from Lone Star. It almost seems like Lone Star did not adjust at all, and that's probably what bit them in the back this game, at least in the second half.
That handoff goes for no gain as DJ Moses gets the tote, and I would not be surprised if that was the last play by the starters, Mark. 23-point lead, 3 minutes and change left in the game. Let's see if Ashley Jackson takes that next snap or the backup comes in. Well, Ashley Jackson will stay. I think one more first down and they're going to put the backups in. The run goes to DJ Moses, and piling it on is DJ Moses for a first down.
As if his 143 yards was not enough, he tacks in 11 or 12 more in that one drive. That is right. You heard me right, audience. He is up to 150 yards, and he is the key player. Whenever he does well, Arizona does well. Their record with him rushing, looking back through our stats, running the ball, moving the ball through the ground. Whenever he rushes for over 100 yards, the Arizona record is 6-0 in the regular season. So he is the driving force that definitely propels them forward.
The unsung hero for tonight's game to me, Doriano Rivera, man. And he's at it again, blocking Gunny McGuire as DJ Moses gets another first down. Freddie Trammell with a tackle, 1st and goal.
It's showing off a little bit. You know, sometimes when you're in a win like this and you're in the playoffs, you want to savor the moment. And I understand that he is still on the field having the time of his life.
The juke, the spin, the break of the tackle. As DJ Moses is now approaching 200. 1st and goal at the 9. I formation again. As that's not Ashley Jackson anymore, so the backups are in. And the backups are pushing the pile for a pickup of 6 yards. That's a 2-minute warning. Arizona 49, Lone Star 26. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Offset I formation with 1 wide receiver as a wingman. And off to the outside, that's the backup, again pushing forward, gets a yard. As Lone Star will call a timeout.
Yeah, and you know, despite the loss here for Lone Star, and 2 minutes left, Arizona has the ball. You know, we look at this and we say for Arizona, you know, this is still no regular 12 seed team that they beat. This is the team that got out of a division where all 4 teams made it into the playoff.
That run goes for no gain. It's going to be 4th and goal at the 2. And Arizona is going to try to tack on an extra point. I would like to check with Mr. Tyler Falk here if 52-26 will be scorigami. I'm pretty sure it would be, right? 52-26. Yes, we get confirmation from Mr. Tyler Falk. 52-26 would be scorigami in the SFL. And probably in the NFL too, to be fair.
Yeah, as soon as you get those safeties, any game is always up for scorigami.
Yes. Yes. That kick by Cliff Allen is up and good. 52-26 the score. And Arizona has scored 52 of the last 59 points in this game.
Incredible. And there you have it. They themselves beat the over-under by themselves. Oh wait, almost. Actually, they're missing it by 5. Actually, but very impressive showing offensively, despite having backups, and still showing that it has been all offense this evening.
A minute and 46 left here in this game. For Lone Star, you know, you cannot be too discouraged. Because, again, you made it to the championship game last season. This time, making it to the playoffs in this division, it was really difficult. You know, and I can say for experience, you know, you made it at 8-4, and then 3 teams made it at 7-5. I mean, they were right there. Just right there. And and it's just incredible that one division with 4 teams gets everybody into the postseason. 2nd and 7 coming up. Fennec sidearm throws it. The pass is caught. The backup defense is also on the field.
You know, I agree totally with you, Ramos. You know, don't hang your head. You know, definitely a loss is always tough, but I think coming out of that division in itself is the achievement. Ramos getting back to the playoffs is always an achievement for any team. And you look
Anybody.
Anybody. You look at through their roster, you all have a good, a good roster of players, top to bottom. You know, sure there was some changing of the head office or the front office, perhaps. That's probably provided some challenge, but they got here anyway, and I think that just goes to show how much good they have from top to bottom.
McBride gets the catch, doesn't go out of bounds. The clock will keep ticking. Lone Star calls a timeout. I remember many seasons ago when the Oklahoma City Renegades made the playoffs with a 5-7 record. In comparison to this season, Tulsa at 7-5 missed the playoffs. I mean, back in the day, 7 wins, you are in the playoffs, buddy. Like, it was a certainty. And this season, man, you needed to get to 8 wins to be safe. As B.E. Robo gets the catch, a face mask on top of it. It's gonna attack off 15 more.
Yeah, just right there. You see B. Robo, great player in his own right, great player for Lone Star. Another face mask for Arizona defense. Again, another penalty for defense. Got to clean that up, Arizona. They got a whole week to clean that up, though. But to my point, to B. Robo, and to your point about getting into the playoffs with a 7-5 record, there's nothing to be disappointed at. Besides the fact that Arizona just completely outplayed you tonight. Definitely, the season is not all a waste.
Yeah, no, losing to the Scorpions here in Phoenix is nothing to be ashamed of at all.
No, sir.
This pass goes deep and it's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. Every Garrison gets the deflection covering Deuce Fennec. And it's going to be second down and 10 yards to go. Congratulations if you bet for Arizona -6.5 and if you bet the under. Excuse me, the over. Fennec to throw. Fennec goes deep. Robo has a touchdown. Lone Star gets in the end zone. And it's 52-32 with an extra point pending.
Yeah, B. Robo finally gets his touchdown in this playoffs, his first touchdown of the evening. And that's just a good pass right there. I mean, yeah, it's just the backups on defense right now. But you gotta play, maybe reduce the lead a bit. There's a bit of an argument for trying to save face by not going down too much, bringing down the lead to only 19 now potentially.
The Glory will move to San Antonio, Texas, over the offseason. They will rebrand. They were still be in Texas, still gonna be the Tex-Mex division, but this is the last time we say Lone Star Glory. 52-33. As we take a look at the numbers, close to 1,000 yards of total offense in this game. As Matt Fennec is gonna kick an onside. Ball is cleanly recovered by Arizona. We're gonna have 3 knees, or just 2 knees rather, by the backup quarterback. And that's gonna be the end of the ball game. 52-33. We have confirmed is SFL Scorigami 2 in 1 day. How you like that? Wow. If you're Arizona, you like it a whole lot. You're moving to the quarterfinals. A good season again, marked by Loans. They are a very, very complete football team. Arizona just hit Cyan mode and just, unstoppable over the last 3 quarters of play, especially in the second half. In the second half, Arizona scored 45 points.
Wow.
That's another knee, and the last 12 seconds of this ball game will take down 52-33. Arizona moves on. And I want to hear your thoughts of tonight's game, Mark, and I want to hear also your player of the game.
First off, congratulations to Arizona. Things did not look right in the beginning. Down 19-0, we've been saying that all evening. But clawing back more than clawing back. They literally shut up from whatever pit they were in, scored 45, I think it was at some point 42 straight points, 42 unanswered, and now the final score is 52-33. I think all credit goes to, first off the defense, giving them a chance in the second half, 4 straight drives, forcing either a punt or a turnover against Lone Star, and then their offense just capitalizing on that, 4 straight drives, 5 straight drives, scoring drives, and we got Eddie Gage in the booth saying that his game ball goes to his offensive line. I kind of agree that offensive line protection has been incredible. Sacks very minimal. There was pressure for sure on Ashley Jackson, but I think on the sack department, we'll double check. We only have 1 sack on Ashley Jackson. He literally, basically untouched, clean, and then you add to that the fact that they benefit the rushing game. You get 2 touchdowns rushing from DJ Moses. Second right here. If there was a player of the game that I would give to, I'd give it to DJ Moses because, besides the scoring, definitely was the one that, sort of pushed them forward a lot. When they were in the rut, they needed plenty of yards. He gave them plenty of yards.
Speaking about MVPs, thank you very much to Justin Reside and Ron Haynes in the stats truck, making us look smarter than what we are. We take a look at the rest of the highlights. That's going to be the pick 6, right? Yes, it is. Parker Thomas taking it all the way, reading that route.
Yeah, those were, as you said, Parker Thomas, great cornerback all around, great cornerback all time. Another tipping point in this game was those defensive plays.
When interviewed in the post-game show, Eddie Gage says that a game ball will go to the entire offensive line of Arizona. And he is right. I mean, obviously the skilled players were phenomenal, but you cannot have that without great jobs and great work by the offensive line. DJ Moses over 160 yards rushing. Ashley Jackson had time to throw. And the player of the game is going to be Ashley Jackson, 25 of 32, 326, 4 TDs, and a quarterback rating of 135.7. For Mark Lopez, here in the booth, Ron Haynes, Justin resides in the stats truck, and our commissioner, Cameron Irvine. This was Ramos Lynn. Thank you very much, and don't go anywhere for tomorrow. More SFL action coming your way. Good night, everybody.